Hello everyone, I'm doing this video here as a public service announcement. About 2 weeks ago today, somebody tried to rip me off. I call it the PayPal ripoff because they said it was from PayPal. Somebody tried to purchase $3,000 worth of merchandise at a Walmart in Virginia. All right, now I don't use my PayPal account in person. I only buy stuff offline with it, and I've never spent more than I think 20 bucks, 60 at the most. So now I want to give you a couple heads up, a couple things that I wish I'd done to keep my information safe that I didn't. As soon as I got the call, I was driving down the road. I should have said, "Hey, look, I'm busy. I'm driving. I really can't talk about this right now. When I get done, I'll call you." And if they said, "No, we'll call you back in a little bit, sir. How long do you think it's going to be?" I said, "I'll call you when I get done." Don't let them call you back. Because if it's a ripoff and you don't verify that it's true, you're going to be talking to the same person trying to rip you off. Now, if it is true, you call that, you get the PayPal number, your credit card number, your bank number, whatever they're calling you from, saying that they're trying to make sure somebody's trying to rip you off and they're trying to get some information from you to verify that you didn't do it and verify this is your account. Uh, like I said, I didn't think about it. I was driving. I wish I'd done that. So, like I said, it'll save you a lot of headaches. Just tell them no. Make up an excuse. Hey, I'm at the hospital with my sick kid. My dad's sick. I got to get home to help him out. I'm driving down the road. I really can't talk to you right now. I don't care. Just tell them no. And then you look up the proper number for their customer service. Call them. Tell them that you got a call from their fraudulent department or whatever, and that you need to talk to that department and let them transfer you. Because if it is truly a ripoff, they'll transfer you and you will talk to somebody. They'll say, "Yeah, we've tried to call you." And if it's not, they'll say, "No, we didn't try to call you, sir." Cancel what the, like with me, I changed my PayPal account number. I changed my PayPal account access, password. I did the same thing. They got my checking account debit card, not my checking account number, but my debit card, and they got a credit card number. And so what happened was they asked me the questions, and like an idiot, I gave them the information, and I even gave them my social security number, like a real moron. Okay, and so what really tipped me off, the first red flag was the amount of money they were asking for. They were asking for way too much money for PayPal because when I set my account up, they asked me to have $5 transferred from my bank account to my PayPal account, and it was transferred into my account, and it sat there until I was ready to use it. That was the first red flag, how much money they were asking me to transfer. The second red flag, the one that convinced me this was definitely a ripoff, was they asked me to call the bank, authorize the transfer of the money to a woman. I was talking to a man, but they wanted me to transfer it to a woman. I believe her name was Amy Williams. I know it was Amy, and I think Williams was her last name. And I was to call the bank, say, "Oh, yes, I know her. Go ahead and transfer the money." And that guaranteed to me, it just guaranteed it was a ripoff. So what did I do? I called oh, by the way, they asked me to call them back. They gave me a number, want me to call them back and verify that, hey, it's been taken care of. You can transfer the money now. Well, as soon as I called the bank, I told them exactly what was going on. I did not hesitate. She did not ask. I just told her this is going on. So she canceled my debit card and said they would send me a new one and they would not transfer any money. And I told her I appreciated that. And the guy texted me while I was talking to her, "Is it done yet?" And I text back, "No." And later on, he called me again and wanted to know if it was taken care of. I just ignored it. And he called again, and I just hung up on him. And in the meantime, I called the credit card that they got the credit card number of. I called them up, told them what was going on. And they had made a couple purchases on that card, thankfully not very much. They ordered a couple food orders. One was DoorDash and the other one was Grubhub. And it came to a total of $61, I believe. But they cleared that and said I'm not responsible for it because I let them know right away and they would take care of it. And then they mentioned this other charge and wanted to know if that was part of it. And I said, no, that's $300 and some dollars. That's mine. I did authorize that. That was me. And so they too, like the bank, canceled my card, issued me a brand new card with a brand new number, brand new expiration date, and both of them gave brand new verification codes. But still, like I said, this was 2 weeks ago. I got my cards late last week. It took over a week. I got my cards late last week. And then I finally, like I said, they got my Social Security number. So I called the Social Security Department last week, the Social Security Agency, and told them what happened. And they asked me to fill out a fraud reports, which I did. I had to go online and fill out a fraud report with the Social Security Administration. I called the police department, filled out a police report. Well, I called the police department, and they had a police officer call me back. He asked me the questions. I answered them. He filled out a report, asked me if I wanted a copy of it. I said, no, sir. I just want to make sure you know what's going on. The guy claimed to be from PayPal. He had more information than, like he actually knew some of, like he got into my account because he mentioned some names that I'd transferred money to. And like $5, I transferred $5 to a couple people. And so, that's what made me think he knew what was going on. So I think he hacked that. So I called PayPal and talked with them. I changed my PayPal account name. I changed my PayPal account password. I changed my password on both my banking account and my other credit card. And like I said, so it was 2 weeks of frustration and headache. Because, like I said, they didn't get any money. All right, so it wasn't that. But I had to go through all that because of my own stupidity. Like I said, I should have just said, no, sir, I can't talk right now. I'll call you back later. And then looked to make sure that was a number that was associated with PayPal. And I didn't do that. So if I ever get another call saying they're calling because someone a purchase doesn't seem right, I'll tell them no. If they start asking more questions, then I'll just tell them, sir, I can't answer those questions right now. I'm busy. I'll call you back when I get a chance. And like I said, if I have to, I'll lie to them. I'm driving down the road. I'm checking on a sick kid. I don't even have kids, but I'm checking on a sick kid. My mother, who's 97, is sick. I got to go check on her. Anything to get out of that phone call. And I'm going to call them back at a number that I know is connected to the account that they're calling about. So this way, they're not going to get my money. They're not going to get my information unless they're truly connected to that account. And I'm just doing this as a kind of like a public service announcement to help people. Don't do like I did. Don't give them the information. Tell them you're busy. Tell them whatever you got to tell them. Get them off the phone. Look up the number and you call that number. Don't call the number that's on your phone. That's too easy. Because I had a number on my phone from these people. It wasn't private. It was probably a burner phone. So you call that number back where you're getting the same person. Look the number up on your card. Look the number up on your bill. Just look the number up. Make sure you're talking with somebody from that business that you're doing business with. Whether it's your bank, your credit card, PayPal, Zoom, whoever. Make sure you're talking to somebody that represents them. All right, so keep your money safe. Keep your information safe. And remember, everybody, stay safe here, all right? Completely. Keep your information safe. So take care. Be nice to each other. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and healthy. Stay strong. And remember, always try to have fun. Bye.